smallholding homestead. I'm a little bit nervous, please bear with me. I do have cerebral palsy and I do have learning disabilities as well. So if you can't comprehend what I say, please put in the comment or I'll try to explain in a different way.
You want to give a phone?
Yeah, I'm going to give my daughter the other phone. So today we're going to talk about a new discovery.
Just keep talking
And
faster because of the battery, so.
okay. So we made a new discovery, and basically we want to tell our story about the berry strip. So basically, I'm not sure how to go about this, so I'm going to say it in my way, okay? So basically, there's been some new developments. When we took on the land in June 2020, the lady at the time said she owned the land. She didn't even know the postcode to our land. She didn't know the postcode to it. And the reason I'm telling you this is because we made a new discovery, because she's tried to sell our land to us, and we found out she may not be even the owner to our land. Now I'm going to tell you the story, like I said in the beginning, that basically we met her for the first time in June 2020. She didn't know the postcode to this piece of land that we were currently renting at the time. So we met at the old bus shelter, and then she brought us here. She said at the time that it was hers, and hers alone. She also stated that she didn't mind us having a small holding. And also she was told that if she wanted to sell at any time, that she basically will have nowhere else to go. So obviously, you know, we've turned this into a animal sanctuary, as some people put it. So basically, when we first started working on the land here, we were approached by some local people who didn't mind what we were doing. As long as they didn't do it in their backyard, and they liked what we were doing, and they asked us how we got here, and we said that we were renting, and they told us straight, the lady you're renting it from doesn't even own it. Check the deeds. At first we didn't think of it, you know, because we were told that some people would get jealous. And when the lady's best friend came along, we told him what some of the locals were saying, and we wanted to know how much she would like for the land.
Just saying, when a car shows that, you gotta shout really loudly, or just stop talking, wait for the car to pass.
Oh, okay.
Because the camera will have a hard time picking it up.
Okay, so obviously because of the local people, some of the local people were saying that she didn't own it and to check the deeds, etc. Basically, we went to the lady's friend who came by, and he helped us set up this place, and he went back to talk to her and say that, you know, they really want to buy. And what he came back to us and said, oh, she can't sell for a few years, like 4 or 5 years, and there was a problem, a mix-up with the land registry deeds. So basically, as you can imagine, a little bit confused and stuff, you know. We thought, well, this would give us a chance to actually try and save up the money to do so. Of course, you know, during the winter of 2020 as well, we had people come on our land and started messing around with our animals. And basically, we called the police, obviously, to find out what was the thing. We were told to put extra security in. and obviously we've got CCTV here, and we've actually the last few days we've had more people come on the land in the last few days of what we've been told, and there's obviously this evidence of this, and we have put more extra precautions of security in place to stop people trespassing on our land. Now, the story gets interesting because the lady in question approached us quite recently, before Christmas, the 7th of December, if I can remember correctly, and she said she wanted to sell the strip. Now, me being dyslexic and having severe learning disabilities, etc., basically I always take screenshots of everything to find out, you know, so I can, you know, give to people that help us, and that we even contacted.
Help you be able to read and stuff like that.
Yeah, to
Understand
comprehend.
what's being said.
Because also I might be able to read some things but not comprehend them. So basically, our solicitor said, right, ask her for proof of ownership. Now, just before we asked her for proof of ownership, we said, oh, you know, we were excited, buying the land, yes, it's going to be ours. We were so excited, and, you know, thinking it's going to be ours. Now, she says she had it valued at £30,000. And basically, she said there was no mix-up with the deed. She said it was her father-in-law, and she inherited it. Now, she already admitted it in the message that she had literally no title deeds to this land, no deeds whatsoever, and that she said, also said, that she could sell without the deeds. Now, we were told by our solicitor, Ralph and Co solicitors, that you cannot sell or buy anything like this without current deeds. You just simply can't. You can't exactly sit round the table and actually write a letter or document out and that's it, and hand £25,000 over. You've got to prove your ownership. You've got to prove ownership of the land. This is what Ralph and Co solicitors have said to us. So basically, you know, we asked for proof of ownership. She totally ignored us, completely. Now, at least 2 or 3 times we've asked her for proof of ownership, because obviously we want to buy this land. We really want, you know, we love it. You know, animals love it here. Everybody loves it.
I would just like to mention, sometimes you're mentioning future past things. You're putting the future and the past and then mentioning future stuff. So you're getting sometimes the story messed up. Yeah.
Right, okay. I get that as part of my learning disability, so sorry.
Just so for the people who are watching, sometimes she may mention something that's in the future that may sound like the past, and then be like, well, if you got told this in the past, then why are you doing this in the future and stuff like that, when we got told it in the future, not the past.
So basically we went to the land registry and we took a screenshot of a photograph on there, and they said they had no information about the land whatsoever. We even spoken to the land registry as well, and the land registry looked up and said you cannot buy or sell land without deeds. He said, he pointed out to me, because he knew I had cerebral palsy, he knew I had learning disabilities, and he said, the thing is he said, it's like me going to my friend's place and I don't have the deeds, he says, and I go there to rent out or try and sell it without the deeds, and yet his friend's got the deeds. So basically he put it that way. So basically we sent a document, and I'm going to try and actually cover up her address, but we sent her this notice of discovery. we sent her this. No, she answered it. She didn't answer it in the way that be. She said, oh, I'm going to look and sort it out when, you know, in the new year sort of thing. I can't remember exact words because I'm not looking at the thing, but I'm going to read this out to you. 2. Thank you for getting in touch with me with a recently on Facebook app messenger to advise me of the opportunity to purchase the land shown above and a more accurate representation at the bottom of the page. Very kindly allowing me to be the first to have the offer to purchase this land. I'm going to stop a minute because there's a car coming.
Yeah.
Just let that car go a second. To first offer me to purchase this land, and that you, as you will know, it's not actually registered on the HM Land Registry at the moment. Before we can go any further and look into the cost of solicitors to create an agreed sale of the land in question, I would like to ask the following details to be provided in writing. Number 1, you have offered the land to me at the cost of £25,000. Please can you confirm in writing what person from what company has been and inspected the land in question for proposal of sale agreed to validate the cost of the land you are offered to me for purchase. Upon your confirmation in writing and confirming in writing and confirming the above, we will also seek to find a appropriate ACCURATE quotation for valuation for the land mentioned. I hope you would agree that getting a few more validations of this land, this will reflect the current update of the value of land. Number 2, you have mentioned that you currently have some documents in your possession regarding the deeds or may own the land you are trying to sell. Please can you provide a photocopy of all those documents you have so we can inspect them and confirm to confirm land ownership. As you are aware, HM Land Registry and the title deeds has no full mention owner of this land, and that you may be aware you cannot presume you own this land unless proven with documentation to the rights and ownership. Number 3, our own validation is essential for the land to be valued correctly. Now we've already had that done. As is a piece of property including both the value of the land itself as well as any improvements that have been made to it. This is not to be confused with site value, which is the reasonable, bear with me a second, reasonable value of the land, and assuming there is no leases, mortgages or anything else present that would otherwise change the value site. Land value increases when demand for land exceeds the supply of available land, or if a particular piece of land has an INTRINSIC value greater than the neighbouring areas, i.e. this is in comments, i.e. oil can be found on the land. Number 4, as you are aware, we have been paying rent to use this land for our animal welfare sanctuary. Please can you provide us an up-to-date receipts of all payments you have received from us since we started paying. This must be supplied in writing. Just to let you know, she has received this document and she has totally ignored our requests. And we have asked her several times for proof of ownership and she keeps ignoring us. We've even sent by email as well.
I'd just like to mention that the reason why we want proof of ownership is because we were told that we could eventually buy it from her, but when we wanted to buy it, she refused to show us the deeds that she even owned it.
Exactly.
So that's why the deeds became an issue, because when we were renting it, we thought it was perfectly fine, and we thought that she owned it, but when it comes to buying something, you definitely want to make sure you're buying it from the right person and not someone else.
Exactly. We are currently happy to work with you, but please understand that for land property to be sold, the owner of the allotted area has to provide a declaration of land ownership and complete the register of title section A and charge register title C under the HM land registry. Currently searching the land you are trying to sell. It has no freehold ownership, there is no benefits of right of way and no conveyor provision. From this date, on the 10th of December 21, it is important during this transition that transparency of possible purchase of this land you offer, that all communication responses must be now in writing, be written and signed by the possible land owner, as this will be required when final completion and agreed sale is confirmed upon valuation price and for mentioned land. I'm awaiting and looking forward to receiving these documents you have in your possession, so that we can decide whether to continue with the purchase before committing ourselves. We will provide you with a copy of validation requests. Upon request, we are sure you've already obtained a third-party validation based on your asking price of $25,000.
You got time to read this comment?
Yeah, you got, yeah?
So it's this one here.
You have done a search on the index. Yeah, yes, I have done. I've done because we didn't have the postcode at the time. We until the council gave it to us. But what we clicked on the map and found our land on there. So it's I have got a screenshot of that. I think that's what it's saying. Something to do with
anything more you want to read there?
Have you done a search of the internet per my Facebook message? I'm sure your legal probably has. It sounds like she's trying to establish a history of use so she can claim it's hers. But the thing is, though, she's saying she's claimed saying that it was her father-in-law's. Now, our solicitor has physically stated...
Well, it was her father-in-law's that gave it to her, isn't it?
It was supposed to be inheritance, but according to our lawyer, that she would have had documentation to prove that she inherited it, like an ascendant document.
So basically she is claiming that she has the absolute rights and deeds to it.
That's what the thing. But she said she's already stated in messages, and we've sent it to 4 different people, including the solicitor, and they think they all come up with a thing saying suspicious. Okay. And we've also been told that she is trying to commit fraud. You cannot sell property without the deeds, or rent without deeds. You just can't. It's breaking the law. It's committing fraud. If you're unsure of the ownership, we could be happy to fill in the HM land registry application for first registration. This would be also showing we have a vital interest in the land we are currently situated on. Now, we've asked several times for proof of ownership, several times, because she was trying to sell the land. Basically, she's trying to sell the land to us for 25,000. So basically, she's already stated in the messages, and I didn't know until someone pointed out to me and said, look, she's already stated she doesn't have the title deeds. She's already committed fraud by trying to sell to us.
Comment?
What's the comment?
The last one.
I would think would ask her to complete the first registration with the land and consider her. Yeah, but she's trying. The other thing is she's trying to kick us off now because she's found out that because we found out she doesn't seem to own it.
Yeah, when we were offered the opportunity to buy the land, we asked for the deeds, and as soon as we tried getting the deeds from her, she decided that she no longer wanted us on the land.
Yeah, she's trying
and
to get rid of us.
why we've been given a short amount of time just to get all
Yeah.
our self-paid items off of the land.
So basically, she knows she's in the wrong. She knows. And as Lister said, the reason she's giving us eviction notice is because she's been found out. And now her trouble's heading her way. This is what we've been told by the solicitor. The solicitor was so worried and concerned about what she was doing and she was worried that she may not go down the legal route, may not. Another car, yeah. Right. So
You might want to hurry up with this
Yeah.
because I don't know how long the battery's going to last.
So
Yeah,
basically,
but-
our solicitor was so concerned that she may not go down the legal side of things because she's been caught out, that she told us, right, call the police, because if she doesn't own the land, because we've asked for proof of ownership, we've sent notices to her as well, which she's completely ignored, utterly completely ignored.
Do you want to read the last comment here? Last one.
The vote doesn't matter if she doesn't own it. There's no point in entering into a discussion with her. The value she proves her ownership when she's running you in circles. Yeah, she's running us in circles. So basically, this is the reason why we're now, we've sent documents to her. We sent her notices saying she's ignoring us. At one stage, we think that she blocked our email address, and because we wanted to reply to her quittance eviction notice, and basically someone else who's helping us out said, right, I sent a screenshot to what's happened with our email address because she seems to have blocked
There's a
it.
biker coming up. There's a biker. I would just wait.
Okay, we've got a biker coming up.
Why does it matter? He's not making any noise.
So, what do you think of Chocolate and Moran? They seem quite happy.
Yeah.
They love their food. They're on organic food.
Which we need more of. Yeah, definitely.
So
You want to read this comment?
brainstorming as I listened, had to pause for a moment. Could you go to claim fraudulence in rent? Possibility, yes. We've been advised to go to small claims on that as well. Basically, the notice is because obviously because I have special needs, and that I've got a team of voluntary people who are really, really helping us, and that they say, look, she's scamming us, and you've asked for proof of ownership, you've asked for a rent statement. In per £200 per month we were paying in rent, and she said in total up to date £4,000 in rent from us. Now, if, for example, she was the real owner to this land, she would not have ignored us in the first place. She would have said, okay, we can either meet somewhere, or I can send you a photo, you know, hand you a copy, or send by email. But she's totally ignored us.
Also, I'd just like to mention that this land is not worth £25,000. It is not worth that at all, because I've looked online for other land, the same acres as this land, with road and gate access, and they are all up to 10,000. It is not worth 25,000.
But obviously money to us is nothing. We don't care about money. What we care about is the love of the animals here, the animals we love.
You could also mention the Patreon option of the
Yeah, we've got Patreon as well. Please go to our Patreon, because obviously we're raising money and that for our animals as well.
Since we've been given short notice, we have to
GoFundMe as well.
Yeah,
Because
not GoFundMe, Just Given. It's the Just Given page.
So yeah, we've got a Just Given page. Yes. So we've been told, well, been advised, not told. We've been advised to stay here, don't move. So until she proves ownership. She's totally ignored us. This seems to us that she's scamming. When we spoke to the police said it does sound like she doesn't own the land, and that if there's any problems, we do have a police reference number as well, which we were given by the police. So basically, if there's any more issues, basically we just got to contact the police and they'll be out, and then she'll have to physically prove then to the police that she really does own it. This is what we've been advised if we've got any challenges. Now we've also so basically we want to find the real owners of this land. Now 4 people told us, at least 4 people has told us, obviously the lady in question is basically not the owner of this land. The other thing as well, we really want to find the real owner to this land, so we can work, if it has one, to basically work with them, maybe continue renting, or maybe buying the land. We've been told until the real owner has been found, to sit tight, and basically possession. If you go to, can I just borrow that phone just for a second?
Don't show the screen then.
No, I'm not going to. Sorry. Right. So, okay, so possession is 9/10 of the law, and squatters' rights is in effect until someone proves ownership of the land. So we're now under squatters' rights from now on until the actual real owner is found, if there is one. And if someone does come forward with their paperwork, that paperwork will be sent to our team who know the law and also be sent to our solicitor to make sure this is these are real documents and not fraud.
You can
as well.
Comment here. It's so cold out here.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you have a team behind you. That's brilliant news. She sounds like a scammer. Yes, she is. She scammed you for rent and trying to scam you for sale. Great reference.
Police.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We now thank you for that.
Yeah,
it means a lot.
Squatters' rights, perfect.
Yes.
By the way, it's freaking cold out here. My finger fingers are turning red.
Yeah,
My-
we have to
my-
wrap it up now 'cause it's
my
getting dark.
my children are helping me do this. I'm really
It's
grateful
cold
for that.
as hell.
The other thing
Yeah.
as well, I like to state as well, because this is really important, because today she came to our land.
It was yesterday.
Oh, I thought it was
It was yesterday.
oh, okay, yeah, that's
was
right. Yes,
yesterday.
yeah, it was yesterday. Sorry.
Yesterday when I was in the loft.
Yeah, because we've had the last few days we've had people actually walk on our land, and
Not last
and
few days, was it? It was
we
just like one day, wasn't it?
and we've already
days,
got we've got private keep out signs on this land as well, and we've had people come on our land, so you've had to put extra security in place. So basically, I contacted the bank as well, explain what's happening. They're gonna have copies of the evidence we have on her when it comes down to the rent, what she said, and all that. All the evidence that we've gained, what she's been typing to us, all of it's been screenshotted and sent to the relevant people. In fact, one of the people that are helping me on the helping us out actually contacted the police themselves as well to say what was happening, because she came up to our land in the car and basically handed me another notice saying we got until the 12th of Feb to move out. So
Can
basically,
you see that in the background on that camera? Stop.
so
Doing
so
cut out.
the other thing is, I would like to thank all those that are subscribing and liking our channel
And supporting.
and helping us out as much as possible. We really do appreciate it. And also those that the team that is helping us as well, you know who you are. Basically, we really do appreciate your help and support big time. So you know, I can't physically write. I have learning disabilities, and they are working their bums off
I like this coming out.
to actually
Turn this the other way.
to help
go a
us.
bit.
Sorry, I thought I
I'll turn this the other way. You can go there.
Okay. So basically,
Where is this facing?
yeah,
Even though.
Oh, dog's gone up.
yeah, two dogs are going up.
It's Rhea and her children.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to put your feet back on there now? Up it up.
Really.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'd
It
like
is
to
really
thank
good.
all those who are helping us save our land. So squatters' rights is in effect until we find the real owner. And hopefully we will get at this moment in time we don't care. She can keep the 4,000, and as long as she leaves us alone. But we are strongly thinking of actually getting the money through small claims.
The last comment there.
Have you contacted any surrounding land neighbours? Right, now the challenge, not problem because problems can't be solved, but challenges. The thing is, the thing that we've got, now some of the locals here have already said she doesn't own it.
Go for the car. What?
Okay,
Yes.
we've got a car coming up.
That's an actual car. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, Land Rover.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
So basically, with the surrounding farms here, some of them really believe that she owns it because it seems like she's gone and brainwashed everybody, and that,
Or they've just never seen the deeds and just assume.
and just believe
because
what
they've known
she
her
said.
for such a long time.
Because the other thing as well, there's some ancient stones at the top here, on the top part of the land. There's only 3 of them. Now, according to her best friend, that her father-in-law put them there. But basically, if her father-in-law put them there, then he must have been ancient because they are ancient stone. And we met someone local in Trago yesterday, and he stated,
Can you stop talking? It's fucking.
okay,
Yeah.
Out. They won't hear you otherwise.
Yeah.
yeah. And basically, he stated that her father-in-law wasn't even bothered about stuff like that. And if he did put the stones there, the stone posts there, why aren't they all the way down here? And not only that, these are old stones, are all, you know, some of them are scattered all over the moors anyway. So basically, she said too
Why
many.
would you move the stones though? Why would you move any of them?
No, apparently he planted them there, these ancient stones.
Yeah, but why would you
Posts.
move any of the stones?
Exactly. I mean, according to one of the locals, he actually said.
Holes through them. That's what the holes are. Not
Yeah.
Holes. They're probably rusted and broke.
So basically, we were told the person that might have owned this land, we've been told that his wife is still alive and his son is still alive. So I'm hoping that we don't know where he lives or anything. So we don't want to go up the road and knock on the wrong sort of thing. And, you know, we don't want no trouble. Since looking into it, it seems now she knows that she's in the wrong completely, and this is the reason why she's trying to evict us. So now we're having to do squatters' rights. We have paid. Yeah, she can't prove. Yeah, she can't prove the stones either. I've actually showed the stones to the other people as well, our team. And basically, they said that it's ancient. You have to be about 200-300 years old or more to actually,
Sounds like something big's coming up.
you know.
We need to wrap this up.
Yeah,
We need to wrap this
Oh,
up now.
tractor.
he would need to be old to actually even put those stones there. So, the thing is, all this could have been resolved if she just prove ownership.
If she didn't have the deeds, just say, oh yeah, I don't own it, and be like, okay, well, then if you don't own it, we'll stop paying the rent and we'll have to just save up enough money to buy somewhere else or rent somewhere else. But you have to obviously understand that we need this land to be able to then eventually gain up that money to disappear off your land or disappear off said land.
But the thing is, it's not her land, so she can't
Yeah.
even sell it.
yeah.
So
So
basically,
if it's on our land, then we can just be here as long as we need to raise up money to rent somewhere else or stay here as long as we can and stuff like that until a original owner shows up.
I mean, hopefully, you know, if the original owner can come forward with proof of ownership, because now we're calling on everybody now to help us find the real ownership. Because the thing is as well, she's already, according to some locals, that she's gone around telling everyone she's kicking us off the land. Well, she can't do that because she doesn't own the land. If she owned the land, she would have no problems in showing ownership and also give us a rent statement like we asked. And she's not doing that. She's refused to do it. She's totally ignored us.
She's avoiding us.
She's avoiding us when it comes down to that. But when the rent was late, she had to go at us then, having
She ignored everything that we asked for, but as soon as we didn't pay rent, that's when she started talking to us.
yeah, she's trying, like our solicitor said, and like our team has said, because they know the law, and they said she's committing fraud. She doesn't own the land. This is proof she doesn't own the land because she's refusing to deal with you. This is the reason why she's trying to get rid of us. So we're not going nowhere. The other thing as well.
Do you want to mention why we did this why we're bringing this up?
Well, basically we lost everything in.
I meant,
Oh.
I meant how she's selling the land and we're trying to warn other people that they
Oh
could be
yeah,
scammed as well.
yeah. I know what you mean now.
Yeah.
I think. So basically, we're having to do this live YouTube
Live stream.
live stream, and also we're on Facebook as well. To basically to stop her from trying to sell without the deeds, because she can't go down the legal side. She won't be able to sell the land. She has to have proof.
Yeah, but
So-
it doesn't stop her from trying to scam anyone else with this land, just as she did with us. So we're making it aware that this land does not seem to belong to anyone that we know thus far, and that if you get approached about this land, most likely you're going to be
Scammed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scammed, jinx.
We've been told,
You're not
and the
much, you
police
know.
have already said it sounds like she doesn't own it, and that thing. So they said to us, if anything happens, just to ring 999 and they will come up and they will help us out. They said they can help us. They know what's happened. Also, my team has also, one of the team members has helped us, and that with the documents as well, has also contacted the police. I think he may have done it online, and hopefully has showed all the evidence to her, you know, to the police as well. So, right, my children are getting a
We're
bit
cold.
cold,
I don't know if
and
you can tell, but my hands are like frozen down here. Like, it's so cold.
I'm holding this.
so-
This metal.
first of all, thank you so much
Big
for
thank
watching.
you to everyone.
If you can write supporting letters and that, then can you?
Read that?
Oh,
last
I've
one.
got a comment, have I? Give the instead map the search go for a much larger area surrounding the land. If you haven't already, you may have copies of the deed, find the copies of the deeds and other landowners to help you try and find the owner. Thank you.
That can't be shaking.
Yeah.
We will I will get that. I'm sure we will get the team to look into that for us. I'm so grateful for the team who have volunteered their time. It's like sometimes, even though they don't give legal advice, because obviously they can't give legal advice, but I tell you what, it's close to legal advice, even though it's not. And it's like 24/7 there. So thank you to everyone who's supporting us. If you and your help. If you'd like to support us in any way, like do a supporting letter, that would be great. If you email berrystrip@gmail.com, I'll repeat the email, berrystrip@gmail.com.
Also mentioned the Patreon.
Yes, we got Patreon set up as well.
You'll get a free mug and t-shirt of our merchandise
Got a
of
rhyme
your
coming.
pick. Damn it! The grand has to come at the worst time.
Yeah,
That's what it has to, doesn't it?
Yeah.
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 There you go.
Do you want to mention the goal? As you know all the information about the GoFundMe and the Patreon, I'll let you do that.
I'll mention it behind the camera.
Yeah.
I was gonna turn this to you actually. I'm glad
So
you
on
mentioned that.
Patreon, if you support us by £4 or more, you will get a free mug and t-shirt that's on our website. So on our website we have different designs which you have the choice of choosing yourself. So that's if you support us on Patreon by £4 or more. And on the Just Giving page, we're raising money to afford another piece of land just in case this one isn't suitable anymore, or something's happened, or we need to prepare for the future situation. So the Just Giving is where you just give us any sort of donation out of the kindness of your heart just to help raise us some money. So both those links will be posted down in the description, but also on Facebook group as well. So if you go to the Facebook group, you'll eventually see all of the links available that you can help us.
Once again, we are so grateful for everyone's help and support. Everyone's been amazing in supporting us. I can't believe how much support we've got online, and you know, we've got some emails coming through of letters of support. We've been told she can't kick us off because she hasn't proved ownership. A document was sent off. She has only till Monday to answer the letter of fault, asking her for proof. Why is she ignoring the actual letter of the letter of.
Is it dying now?
You've got 10% left, so I've got to wrap it up.
Oh, wrap
Say
it up.
goodbye
So-
now. Say goodbye.
So
Yeah.
she's got until Monday to answer that, or she'll be in default. Once again, thank you so much for everyone's help and support. You guys are amazing. Please like and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to keep sending videos to
We've still got tons of videos that were already made and planned up before all of this chaos happened. So
yeah, I'm still going
still lots of videos to come.
yeah, still lots of videos to come. So please, 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 please subscribe. Please share this video to help other people, because if she is trying to sell on the black market, as they call it, I think that's what it is, the black market, because not the legal side. We don't want her scamming anyone else. Thank you so much. And
Last one.
oh yes, thank you ever so much. You take care and enjoy your weekend as well. So you guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. We're gonna go now. My daughter's gonna end the live stream because she knows how to do it, because I'm not really good when it comes down to live streams and doing the thing. So take care. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.